Hey everybody, how you doing today? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome to my first ever video and first ever YouTube channel. Channel is called Packs with Putter. What we're going to be doing on this channel, we're going to be opening football card packs. It's what I like to do. It's one of my hobbies, my main hobby. I want to share it with you guys. So hopefully throughout these videos that are going to be coming out, I can open some cards for you. Maybe even get a chance to share some of these cards with you guys. And we'll talk about that in another video. In this first video, I want to try and make it as short as possible. Hopefully you've come to this channel looking for, football card pack openings, or maybe you were searching for a way to sort your cards. That's the first thing I want to do. I've always been looking for a way to sort my cards. One thing I've found, and I haven't seen this way of sorting on YouTube or on the internet before, and that's why I want to show it to you guys. What we have here is what I use to sort my cards. After sorting, this works best for me to put into the database that I track all my cards. That database, and I'm going to link it in the video so you guys can check it out if you want to, but that database is called the Trading Card Database. You can find it at www.tradingcarddb.com, and I'll link it in the video somewhere up in one of these corners, up here or over there, maybe down here. I don't know. You'll see it there, but check it out. It's pretty neat. You say it's a database for tracking your cards. You can also see on there all the rookies for whatever set you're looking at, or the Hall of Famers. It also tracks card prices. I wouldn't go too much by the card prices. I think they're kind of off and not really a Beckett's price. So you got to kind of use that price guide on there as kind of a baseline. I would follow Beckett's myself if I were you, but this is the way I track my cards. Again, I'll link it in the video. But let me explain to you how I sort my cards and what works best for me. And by all means, in the comments, please, if you have an easier way of doing it, or if you like this way or don't like this way, just put it in the comments section. Leave a like on the video. Subscribe. Please subscribe. That would be great. But yeah, let me get right to it. Let me show you how I sort my sports cards, and mainly my football cards. So one way I found of doing it, real easy way, go ahead and grab a deck of cards and pull out whatever suit you want to use. I used spades, and then pull out one joker also. And I'll explain to you why I have the joker. But once you get them out, you're going to pull out the joker, and you're going to pull out the ace, the deuce, the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. All right. Again, whatever suit you want to use in the cards. With the joker, I said I was going to explain it. What I use the joker for, my joker represents the number 0. All right. So I'm going to lay that down as my first deck. All right. Starting at 0. The ace is going to represent 1. And then we got them in sequential order: 2, 3, 4. All right, let me adjust that camera a little bit so y'all can see that. All right, and then second row, I'm going to have card 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. All right, and I'll show you in a little bit why I'm doing this, and hopefully will make sense at the end of the video. If you're not comfortable using the cards like this, I've also have used 3x5 cards to do it as well, and I'll show you that here. What I did was just took a marker, and on these 3x5 cards I wrote the numbers 0, 1, 2, and all the way up to 9, as you see. All right, and I would just do the same thing. Lay these cards down on the table that you're working on in order 0 to 4 across the top, 5 to 9 across the bottom. All right, so that's one way you can do it. They also have, I have seen plastic sorting trays that you can get online or at your local card shop. I don't have them, so I use these method, the playing card method, or just the 3x5 cards, whichever is easiest for you. But give it a try and see what you think. What I'm going to do today to show you exactly how I do this is I got just a cheap old retail box of 2008 Donruss Classics. All right, and I'm going to open these packs up for y'all and just sort them so you see how my sorting works. You can see brand new box, unopened. Just like I said, a little cheap retail pack box of cards. Hopefully we'll get some better cards on this website to open for you as we grow and get bigger. But yeah, let me go ahead, get these open for you. I'll talk about this set just a tiny little bit. First of all, talk about some of the rookies that you can get in it. Some of the rookies in this set are Matt Ryan, got Darren McFadden, Jordy Nelson, Deshaun Jackson, Joe Flacco, Matt Forte, Jamal Charles. That's just some of the rookies that you can find in this set. You also got a ton of Hall of Famers in this set. A lot of the rookies and Hall of Famers are sequentially numbered. I don't suspect I'm going to find a whole lot of good cards in this box since it's a retail box, but I'll open it just so I can show you how I sort my cards. Yeah, but some of the Hall of Famers, Terrell Davis, Randy Moss, LaDainian Tomlinson, Michael Irvin, Steve Largent. A lot of your older guys, Hall of Famers from all the decades, even as back as the 30s and 40s, can be found in this set. So hopefully it's fun. Hopefully it's interesting. But I'll go ahead and, well, I guess my scissors weren't very sharp. Let me try that again. See if that cuts the plastic this time. I'm just having no luck cutting the plastic with those dull scissors. Let me try this. See if this works. Okay, there we go. Yeah, basic set. Donruss 2008 Classics. Significant signatures in it, classic cornerstone autograph sets, and gold and platinum versions. I just don't think I'll find stuff like that being it's a retail box, but yeah, let's see what we got in here. Not too many cards, so it should go fairly fast. We got 5 cards per pack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 packs. So we'll get these opened up for you real quick. You see in the background, I got my one of my favorite cards in the world, my Dan Marino rookie card up there. Had this whole 1984 set put together by my local card shop when I was, I don't know, probably in my low 20s, 21, 22, something like that. Up in a town I grew up in, northern Michigan, little town called Escanaba, Michigan. So shout out to Escanaba, Michigan. But yeah, I never got it graded, as you can see in it. If I move it a little closer, not real centered. Card's in good shape. Corners are sharp. Nice gloss on the card, but it just wasn't centered very good, so I never did have it graded. Doesn't look too bad on the back. Pretty centered on the back, but yeah, that might be like a 20/80 centering on the front. So, but yeah, one of my favorite cards. being a huge Dolphin fan. So anyway, if you're a Dolphin fan, let me know out in the comments. If not, let me know what fan you are. Maybe I can set something up and do a little drawing here and send y'all some cards of your favorite team. Well, starting off, we'll open this first pack. Got Jay Cutler. This is when he was with the Broncos, just a couple of years ago, 2 years ago. He was with Miami. That wasn't it was kind of ugly. Got a Dallas Clark. Here's some of those old guys. Frank Gatsky, legend card. Never heard of him. It is numbered though. Numbered to 999. This is 71 out of 999. Tavares Jackson. Let's see if we can get that good. And D'Angelo Williams. Alright, we got Matt Leinart. Got a second card back there, sticking a little bit. Got Lawrence Maroney. Oops. Thomas Jones. There's one of the Hall of Famers, Terrell Owens. And a Dwayne Bowe. Carson Palmer with the Bengals. There's a Peyton Manning. Not in the Hall of Fame yet, but he's a surefire first time vote he's in. Ronnie Brown. So this is a insert timeless tributes, numbered 35 to 100. Cool. Pretty cool insert, like my Dolphins. And Derek Mason and Brandon Jacobs. Next pack. Chris Cooley. I gotta figure out how to hold these cards correctly. Chester Taylor. Anyone remember the story about this guy where he accidentally put a picture of his private junk out on like one of the social media sites on accident, and it the news and sports stations all picked up on it. I just thought it was kind of funny. Chester Taylor. There's a Braylon Edwards. I hope y'all can see these cards all right. Got an Antonio Gates, future Hall of Famer. And Matt Schaub. Go to the next pack here. I'm kind of taking a little longer than I wanted to open these. Oh, looks like we got a parallel in there, a purple parallel. See who it is. Right here we got work done. I remember back in the day he was big. His rookie cards were big. Oh, there's a future Hall of Famer, Drew Brees. One of the best out there. My son will be happy to see this card. He's a big Saints fan. Here we go. The insert is a purple Joe Flacco card. As I remember, I believe this is his rookie year. Not his rookie card, but That's a cool parallel. I should have been putting all the parallels aside. So, Rudy Johnson, Hines Ward. 3 more packs, and then I'll get on to showing you how I sort my cards here. Chad Johnson. I spent some time with Miami during spring training, but got in some domestic problems and was released and never played again. Ben Roethlisberger, probably a future Hall of Famer. Definitely a future Hall of Famer here. Aaron Rodgers. All right. Couple back-to-back Hall of Famers there. Ernest Graham, Trent Edwards. Start this pack out. Julius Jones. There's Clinton Portis. There's a Hall of Famer for sure. TB12. Kellen Clemens, and we got Tony Romo. I don't know. What do y'all think? You think he'll make the Hall of Fame? I don't know. He just might. Let me know what you think in the comments. All right, last pack, and then we'll get to the sorting so you can see that. Cedric Benson, Jamarcus Russell, big flop for the Raiders. Frank Gore. All right. Hope he's healthy and actually comes back with Miami this year. Wouldn't be surprised if he does retire, though. Future Hall of Famer for sure. Andre Johnson and Roydell Williams. All right, so let's get to this sorting so y'all can see how I do it. First of all, what I separate all the inserts just because in the database I use, all the inserts are in a different place within the, it shows all the base cards, and then within that it shows all the inserts. So I will separate all my inserts. There's that 71 out of 999. I'll separate that as an insert. So any of these numbered cards, just going through them real quick to see if they're numbered. Okay. Yeah, I think that's the only 3. All right, so let's go through this real quick, then show you how I sort my cards. So as you saw, the cards are all out of order. There's number 30, that's number 45, number 13, number 3. So they're not in order. So here's what I do. I got my cards laid out. Again, the playing cards I'm using here, you can use 3x5 cards. Any way you see works best for you. Remember, the joker up here is number 0, the ace is 1, and so on and so forth until 9. So what I do with the cards, pull the cards up, and I'm going to look at the card number. I'm going to start with the 1 space. All right, as you see here, in that 1 space is the number 0. So I'm going to place that, as I said, the joker, which represents 0, I'm going to place that on the joker pile as number 0. Okay, we're working in the 1 spot on these on the numbers. So the 1 spot on this card is 45, as you see there, and that's going to go on the 5 card. All right. So going on, we got another 5 that'll go on the 5 stack. We got a number 3. All right, 1 space on the number 13 is 3, so that goes on the stack that has 3. Okay, we got another 3. That'll go there. And I'm going to go on can't talk. All right, I'm going to go on and do this working on the one spot with all these cards. So this is number 61, so that's 1. This 70 ends in 0, that goes into 0. We got 27 goes on the 7 pile. 51. There's 19 goes on a 9. 42 ends in a 2, so it goes on the 2. Just show you this as an example. So this is a card with only one number on it, so it's the number 9, as you see there. I'm going to place this on the 9's pile, but as we go through it and you pull this card up again and we're working on the 10 space, you're going to just kind of assume that's a 0 there. All right, so when we get to that, I'll show you it again, but for now it's going to go on the 9 stack. 67, that goes on the 7, that goes on the 9, that goes on the 7. All right, I'm going to continue to do this for the one spot on the card number. That's 5, 2, 9. There's 4. Again, when you get onto the other numbers, sorry about that. Get onto the other numbers, you'll see that I place a 0 in front of that. So here's another 2. Here's another 2. There's a 9. There's a 0. That's a 7. That's a 6. I've got to figure out how to hold these cards better so you can see them. That's a 3. There's a 0. We got a 7 here. There's another 0. That's an 8. It's awkward reaching around the camera here to put these cards in some of the stacks. 6 ends in a 6. That one ends in a 6 as well. Ends in a 3. Ends in a 3. Ends in a 0. And ends in a 7. All right. So once you've laid all your cards out using the one spot on the card number, starting at 0, going to 9. What you're going to do is pick up the 0 stack. All right. Then each number up to 9 is going to go underneath the other ones. So in other words, the 1s ends in 1 will go underneath the ones that end in 0. And then the ones that end in 2 will go underneath the 1s. 3s will go underneath the 2s, and so on and so forth until you get all the stacks picked up. All right. So the second round, what you're going to do, using all those same cards, you're going to take the 10 spot. All right. So on this particular card of Andre Johnson, the 10 spot is the number 4. So you will place that in the number 4 card over here. All right. You're going to do this with all these cards. As you see, the 10 spot on this card, number 100, is 0. So that's going to go on the Joker. 10 spot is the 1. All right. And I'm just going to go through these cards just like this, using the 10 spot. 7, that's a 3. There's a 5. That's a 6. 2, 6, 8. Oh, I picked up the 2 card. You see that? I kind of noticed it, but I knew I'd come along and we'll put that back on the stack over there. All right. Again, still in the 10 spot, the 8 and the 7. 10 spot here is a 9. All right, so here's an example. You see this card is the number 3. If I can get it to focus better. Is the number 3. All right, there's no number in the 10 spot, so I just make this 0. All right, it just becomes 0. So that'll go in the 0 stack. All right, continuing on, here's another one, number 4, but in the 10 spot, it's a 0. So, all right, that's a 2. There's a 5. There's a 4. That's a 1. There's a 2. That's a 3. There's a 9. That's an 8. That's a 7. There's a 5. Oops, sorry about that. And a 6. And there's a 2. What's this one? Focus. 68. So that's a 6. 58. That's a 5. Okay, we got 7. We got a 3. Got a 9. Again, we got 0 here, no number, so it becomes 0 and a 1. So once you've done the stacks again, placed them in order by the tens space, all right, you're going to pick the cards back up starting with the 9 pile this time. So the first time around it was starting with the 0 pile. This time it's the 9 pile. So you pick up the 9 pile, and then every number going down to 0 goes underneath the other. So 8 goes under 9, 7 goes under 8, 6 goes under 7, and so on and so forth until you get all the cards picked up. All right. So there we go. So this is the last round, okay? You always want to keep these cards in order. You don't want to mix them up, like take the bottom one and put it down. Always go from the top card. All right, and what we're going to do now is place them by the hundreds number. As you see, most of these cards are not going to have a hundreds number. I'm sorry, you could see it if my finger wasn't in the way, huh? So starting with 99 on this card, the 100 space, there is no number, so it becomes 0. So we're going to do that, placing each card by the 100 spot. That's another 0. I think most of these are going to be 0, 93. And I'm just going to go through them real fast. All right. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. As you see, there's still zeros in the 100 spot. And this stack is pretty easy because I don't know if there's even going to be a card that's over 100 at all. All right. But by doing this, yeah. No, at 100, there's one card that's 100 there. So that goes in the ones pile right there. All right, so when you pick them up, again, you're going to pick them up starting with 0 all the way to 9. In this case, I only have 0 to 1. All right, so now you're done, essentially, until you want to put them in your database. But as you see, they are now in sequential number, starting with the lowest and going to the highest. 3, 4, 9, 10, 13, 16, 19, 20, 22, 25, 26, 27. You get the idea. You see how they're all in numerical order. Doing it this way makes it easy for me to put the cards in my database. Just because when I go to the database, all the cards are listed in numerical order starting at 1. All right, but if you did go through all this deck, I don't want to bore you with that. You're going to see they're all in numerical order from highest to lowest. All right, it really works well for me. So see what you think. Try it out. I did show you that I had some inserts that I will keep separate and document them in the database separately. So numbered cards I got in there. I got a Ronnie Brown Miami Dolphin 35 out of 100. I got a Frank Gatsky Hall of Famer 71 out of 999. And of course I got that purple variation Flacco unnumbered, but it's a variation insert, team colors. So I hope that didn't confuse you. I hope that makes sense. Again, if you guys have an easier way of sorting your cards, or you have a way that you use that think is better, just let me know in the comments. And again, hopefully have a lot more videos coming out for you. Just opening cards. I'm not going to show you sorting every time, but I want this to be a pack opening channel. That's why I call it Packs with Putter. So yeah, go ahead. Please subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment. We'll see. Maybe we'll have a drawing for these few cards. Random drawing. I'll give them away to one of you guys out there who subscribe. But in order to do that, you got to subscribe, leave a like, and leave a comment. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Y'all have a good day and happy collecting.